Look around you, at the men who have carved their mark, the ones who stand taller, move with purpose, command a silent respect. Do you think they arrived there on a tide of endless motivation? Fueled by perpetual inspiration, you cling to that fantasy. It's a comfortable lie that allows you to remain exactly where you are, waiting for a feeling that will never consistently come. The truth? They showed up when you didn't. They bled in silence when you made excuses. They built brick by painful brick while you waited for the perfect blueprint in your mind. And that, in its brutal simplicity, is the difference. This isn't a pep talk soaked in false optimism. This is the cold, hard ledger of reality. Your feelings are fleeting. They are unreliable. They are a tempestuous sea that will toss you about unless you anchor yourself to something far more steadfast. Discipline. The ability to show up, not because you feel like it, but because you decided to. Because the man you aim to be demands it. We're not here to coddle your momentary weakness. We're here to expose the delusion of motivation and reveal the unwavering power of presence. Today, we dissect the uncomfortable truths about showing up, even when every fiber of your being screams for retreat. Understand this: the world rewards action, not intention. It celebrates consistency, not fleeting bursts of enthusiasm. Your journey to strength, to respect, to becoming the man you envision, will be paved not with bursts of motivation, but with the relentless, often unglamorous act of simply being there. Point 1. Motivation is a mirage. Discipline is your anchor. Let's shatter the first illusion. You wait for motivation like a beggar waits for a handout. You believe it will descend upon you, fully formed, ready to propel you forward. It's a convenient excuse for inaction. Motivation is a fickle guest. It arrives unannounced and departs without warning. Rely on it, and you'll be adrift in a sea of good intentions and zero results. Discipline, on the other hand, is the anchor you forge yourself. It's the unwavering commitment to the task at hand, regardless of the emotional weather. It's showing up to the gym when you're exhausted. It's putting in the work when doubt gnaws at you. It's keeping your promises, especially the ones you make to yourself, even when no one is watching. Stop chasing the fleeting high of motivation and start building the unshakable foundation of discipline. Motivation might kickstart the engine, but discipline is the fuel that completes the journey. Point 2. Your feelings are irrelevant to progress. The modern world has peddled a dangerous lie, that you must feel good to do good. This is a recipe for stagnation. Your feelings are signals, but they are not commands. They are often rooted in comfort, in the desire for ease, in the avoidance of discomfort. Progress, by its very nature, demands discomfort. It requires you to push beyond your current limits, to confront challenges, to embrace the struggle. Whether you feel tired, sad, uninspired, or anxious is largely irrelevant to the work that needs to be done. The dishes still need washing. The bills still need paying. Your body still needs training. Your skills still need honing. Train yourself to decouple your feelings from your actions. Learn to operate on the principle of commitment, not emotion. The men who achieve anything significant have mastered this fundamental truth. Their feelings are passengers, not the driver. Point 3. Consistent small actions outweigh sporadic bursts of intensity. You admire the highlight reel, the sudden bursts of intense effort, the overnight successes that were years in the making. But the real battle is won in the mundane, the repetitive, the seemingly insignificant daily acts of showing up. A mediocre workout done consistently for a year will yield far greater results than an occasional brutal session followed by weeks of inactivity. The same principle applies to every area of your life. Writing a few hundred words every day is more impactful than waiting for the perfect moment to write a masterpiece. Practicing a skill for 30 minutes daily compounds into mastery over time. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that only grand gestures count. The consistent act of showing up, even when your output feels small or insignificant, is what builds momentum, cultivates skill, and ultimately leads to substantial results. The tortoise doesn't win with speed. It wins with relentless, unwavering presence on the path. Point 4. Showing up builds unbreakable mental fortitude. Every time you show up when you don't want to, you forge a layer of mental armor. You send a powerful message to yourself. My commitment is stronger than my feelings. This repeated act of overcoming internal resistance is the crucible in which true mental fortitude is created. You learn that you are capable of more than you believe. You build a reservoir of resilience that will serve you in the face of far greater challenges. Each instance of choosing discipline over comfort, of action over apathy, strengthens your will. It erodes the power of excuses and cultivates a sense of self-efficacy. You begin to trust your ability to push through discomfort, to persevere despite setbacks. Showing up isn't just about the task at hand. It's about building the unshakable character of a man who doesn't yield to his own weaknesses. Point 5. Your presence commands. Respect. Your absence invites being forgotten. Consider this from a primal perspective. The tribe respects the hunter who consistently brings back food, not the one who only shows up when the hunt is easy. The team respects the player who always puts in the effort, not the one who disappears when the game gets tough. Your consistent presence, your unwavering commitment to your responsibilities, signals reliability, strength, and integrity. When you fail to show up, you create a vacuum. Others will learn not to rely on you. Opportunities will pass you by. You risk becoming invisible, irrelevant. The world has a limited memory for those who consistently absent themselves. Show up for your work, your commitments, your relationships. Your presence is a statement. Your absence is a concession. Choose wisely which message you send. The truth, as always, is stark. There is no secret formula for success that bypasses the fundamental requirement of showing up. Not when you're motivated, not when it's easy, but especially when it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Embrace the discomfort. Disregard the fleeting whispers of your feelings. Anchor yourself to the unwavering commitment of discipline. The men who win are not always the most talented or the most gifted. They are simply the ones who understood the brutal, unflinching power of showing up every single time. Stop waiting, begin acting.